Hey friend, you've been working hard for years, decades even, and you're really starting to think about retirement. But have you thought about things that might really derail your retirement or make it impossible? Let's talk about that today. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, and this is going to be a little bit of tough love for some of you out there, but maybe you can catch it in time so that way you can enjoy your retirement. Hi, my name is Ms. Gen Exodus, and you found my channel where I talk about all things Generation X or whatever I feel like talking about. Welcome. So the top one I have is supporting your adult children. Now, I love my kids too. However, supporting your kids wrecks your retirement plans or your ability to save for retirement. It might be time for some tough love with them. Us Gen Xers didn't get that from our parents. We were out of the nest at age 18, and most of us were really glad to go. They made it really hard for us to hang around and stay. And we kind of need to do the same thing with our kids. Obviously, if your children are disabled, that's something else entirely. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about able-bodied children that are still living off of the ATM of mom and dad. It's time for the little baby bird to fly the nest, and sometimes you have to, give them a little push to get them out of the nest. Helping in emergencies? Absolutely. If they're having a crisis in their life, of course you want to be there. You're still family. But being a convenient ATM for everyday expenses, it's got to stop, or else it's going to cut into your ability to retire on time or at all. They need to stand on their own 2 feet, and you need to have peace of mind. Buying your dream home with a big mortgage. A lot of people, instead of downsizing in their 40s or 50s, they upsize, and they upsize big time. But this is a huge regret of a lot of people as they are getting older and getting closer to retirement. A big house comes with big maintenance and big bills and big utilities. There's a lot that goes into it, and you may be strapped to your desk for the foreseeable future if you're strapped to a mortgage of a big home. Don't do it. I know the dream house sounds wonderful. I know the bank will give you the money to buy the dream house. Maybe it's something you've always wanted, to have that mini ranch out in the country, but the mini ranch comes with a maxi payment, and that will cut into your ability to save for retirement. Don't run out and finance your dream car. And I know that one's hard. You have the money right now. You have the ability to finance it right now. You can put the down payment down. And you really always wanted that fancy car. But don't do it. It's going to cut into your retirement. Cars are a depreciating asset. So it's not like you would be able, like with the dream house, you could conceivably sell it for what you purchased it for or more. But cars, that's not the case. Cars will go down in value, and you may find yourself upside down as you're trying to get into retirement. Look, I know that convertible looks like a lot of fun. You've worked hard and you want to treat yourself. You feel like you deserve it. Maybe rent one for a week or two and see how you like it. This is really going to depend on the individual and where you are in life. However, divorcing within 10 years of retirement may derail your retirement permanently. It is one of the most costly events in a person's life, maybe even more so than having a baby. Divorce is very expensive. You might end up having to share your pension with your ex. You might end up having to share your Social Security with your ex. You might have to take on debts that your ex created. Before you go into a divorce, ask yourself, is this really what you want? Is it possible that you could actually work this out? Could it just be a midlife crisis? You want to ask yourself those things before you actually move forward with a divorce. You might think that's what you want. Go get counseling. Make sure it's definitely definitely what you want, that you have found that the marriage is completely irreconcilable and that it is what you want, because divorce will kill your retirement funds. And your ex may just decide to sit back on their laurels and let you do all the work, and they would benefit from all the work that you've put in. If you can at all reconcile your marriage, do it. Divorce, super expensive. This is probably not an insubstantial number of baby boomers are still in the workplace because of this today. Okay, and this is a personal one. It's probably time to clean up your diet. If you want to live a long time and be healthy and enjoy your retirement, you've got to be treating yourself good right now. And I'm not talking treating yourself good by going to Carl's Jr. every day for lunch. I'm talking about eating better, making sure you're getting enough rest, going to the doctor on a regular basis. Go get your teeth cleaned. All of these things are very important in order for you to enjoy your retirement. If you don't take care of yourself now, you may be forced into retirement due to ill health, and that's nothing anybody ever wants to experience. The next one's not obvious, but a lot of people don't have any social life outside of their work. And this is devastating to them once they finally do retire. They think they're going to keep in contact with their work friends, but let me tell you, within 6 months, they're going to forget your name. You're not going to have anybody left in your life after you retire. Out of sight, out of mind. So now is the time to start building relationships outside of work. Maybe join a local club. Start going to the gym. Maybe you'll meet people there. If, like me, I like dogs, so I walk my dog and I take my dog to the dog park, and I meet people at the dog park every day. That kind of thing. You need to establish a social life outside of work, or else you're going to end up in extreme social isolation once you retire. This is one of the reasons why a lot of people go back to work, is because all they do is sit around and watch TV all day. They don't know what else to do, so they go back to work. Even though it's probably not really what they want to do, they don't know what else to do. If you can see your retirement on the close horizon, it's time to stop living paycheck to paycheck. You need to start putting money away for retirement. This paycheck to paycheck thing is fine when you're in college or in your early 20s. But by the time you start getting into your 40s and 50s, it's going to be devastating to your future. If you're not making enough money at your job, you need to start finding something else. People are underpaid, and your boss is not going to give you a raise just because they like you, maybe even less so because they like you. Stop living paycheck to paycheck and prepare for retirement. Even if it's just $5 a paycheck, do something. Start putting the money away. Retirement doesn't just magically fix your money issues, it magnifies it. Social Security is not enough to cover expenses for the vast majority of Americans today. You're going to have something else. And not having a plan is not a plan. Plan ahead, know that retirement is coming and that you're not getting any younger. And you will thank yourself. Your future self will thank you that you took these steps today. And this is one that a lot of us have trouble with, myself included. Using retail therapy and putting it on credit cards. Yes, going out and getting a new hairdo, getting my nails done, getting a new outfit, taking a weekend trip, all of it excellent for my attitude, horrible for my retirement savings. Especially if you have to put it all on a credit card, or if you're not putting money in savings, instead spending your money. Retail therapy is great if you are just loaded with cash and you don't have anything to worry about financially, but for the vast majority of us, this is not the case. You need to find something besides retail therapy to feel better about yourself and better about life. It's got to go away. Make a budget, figure out what you can afford to do, and maybe do a staycation. You've heard the phrase, use it or lose it, right? Well, living a sedentary lifestyle is the epitome of that. If we don't continue to move our bodies, exercise, and stay fit, we are going to end up with poor health span. It doesn't mean that we won't live until our 90s, but we might end up in a wheelchair. We might end up in a convalescent home. We might not be able to feed ourselves in the end. And who really wants that? Who wants to spend 10 years living in a nursing home with a feeding tube and the inability to walk? Nobody wants that. So get up, move your body. If you like to dance, make sure it's something you enjoy doing, actually. I say dance. You can see my pole here in the background. Any kind of movement has to be something that you enjoy doing. Even something as simple as working out in your garden, playing with your pets, playing with your grandchildren. All of it. Movement works. Mobility equates independence. And independence in your golden years is priceless. And with that, I want to throw in a caveat. We've got to stop pretending that we're still in our 20s. You can't go out and party all night and then be able to get up and go to work the next day. This is just not really a thing once you hit your 40s. It gets really hard, and the older you get, the harder it gets. If you're trying to keep up with the kids, it's going to end in disaster. It's time to grow up and face facts. Our bodies are degrading. We need to take care of them. Aging is hard, I know, but pretending like you're not aging is not going to make it go away. It's something that we have to face. So take care of your body. Stop acting like you're a 25-year-old. I know those weekend ski trips are great until you blow out your knee or break a hip. Going rock climbing's fantastic until you throw out your back and can't work for a week. These are the kinds of things I'm talking about. Be realistic with your life. Be realistic with your capabilities. Maybe you're one of those outliers who just is able to handle anything that comes their way. There's very few of those people. There are a few of them out there, and good on you. I'm glad that you can do it. But for the vast majority of us, we need to take care of ourselves, and we need to stop acting like we can just leap over that fence or jump off of the tailgate of that pickup truck without ruining our knees. It's going to hurt a lot more now. So there you have it. Little things that can really sabotage your retirement if you don't pay attention to it now. Here's the good news. It's not too late to change direction. Even if you're pretty close to your retirement, like I am. I'm 55 years old right now, so it's like I can see it. There it is. It's right there. I want to be able to enjoy my time in my later years with health and vitality and financial security. And if you're missing any of these things, it's not going to be a good time. My name is Ms. Jen Exodus. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to hit the like button. If you'd like to watch more videos like this one, YouTube's going to have one that they suggested. It might be here or it might be here. It's going to be somewhere. Go ahead and click on that one. YouTube thinks you're going to like it. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.